Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to design a necklace using GGC treasure bag, the festive collection. So this is an awesome pendant that we received, and thing is, I'm just gonna, maybe this is how it is, I'm not so sure. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep it that way. So you can see a gap right there. I just don't want to, because this is much more secure on other areas, so I'm just going to leave it that way. Hey there, hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to design a necklace using GGC treasure bag, the festive collection for this month. And then this is the pendant that we received, the heart pendant. So I'm going to use this pendant, and then I have come up with this glow in the dark beads pattern with this glow in the dark beads that we got in the box. I emptied the entire strand out, and also this nice twisted bicone kind of a bead. It's a big one and it's a dark red color. So I wanted this to be more red. I want this to look more red. So what I did was I pulled out this 11-aught seed bead from my stash. It's that gold lined kind of a seed bead, or silver lined. I'm not so sure. It doesn't say anything else. But it is pretty much like a Toho or Mayuki seed bead, and it is pretty even in size. So I pulled out that, and then I came up with this pattern, which I really like it. So what I did was I added 4 seed beads and a miracle or the glow in the dark bead. And so I figured this pattern out, 4 beads and then this glow in the dark bead, and then over here, just to give it some interest, I'm not going to do this symmetrically. I'm telling you guys, if you want you can do it, but I'm not going to do this symmetrically. So I added this star bead and the twisted bead just to enhance the red more, and then bring out the gold element, because I didn't add any gold here, and there is gold in this heart pendant. So just because this glow in the dark beads glows like an AB finish, more towards the silver than towards the gold, so I just wanted to bring in that gold element with the star beads that we got in the box. So I'm using a 7-strand bead stringing wire. You can use any bead stringing wire you have available. Normally it's suitable that you use actually a 19 strand at least for the necklace. It's better, and 49 strand is recommended for a bracelet. But I have this in my stash a lot, and I have very few of the 49 strands and 19 strands in my stash. So I am just going to use this, and it is going to be a necklace, so it's going to be okay for me. So I'm just going to add this. So this pendant, if you look at this pendant, the loop is parallel, so I cannot add this loop here, right? So see, if I add it, I will have to add it like this, so which won't sit properly. So I really need a bail or a jump ring for this to sit in this. So I'm just gonna use this jump ring. This is a jump ring from Bead Box Bargains. I have a different size, so I'm just going to use this smaller size. I'm trying to use 2 jump rings just to be on the safer side, because this is an open jump ring, it's not a closed jump ring. So it's better to use a thicker gauge jump ring than a thinner gauge, because this wire is thin. It will slip easily. What did I do? I put all the jump rings inside. Oh my god. So you can use any size you want. I want to use the second big size here, because the bigger that you use, it will come down. The pendant will come down. So I just don't want to use a bigger size, and I want to use 2 jump rings just to be on the safer side. This itself is a thicker jump ring. I believe it's an 18 gauge, but still, to be on the safer side, let's see if we can accommodate 2 jump rings. I am not so sure, but I will try. Just twist the jump ring open. I have a bent nose pliers and my tweezer nose pliers. You can also use a needle nose pliers on this. So hold it right there, take your other set of the pliers, and then just go back and forth, and then now it's pretty secure and closed, and I'm happy about it. So just do the same here. It's slightly open, so just open it completely, just open as I said, and try to accommodate that. It is accommodating 2 jump rings without any problems. So now, once you close that, now you can pass the wire through this. So this is gonna be the front, and I want the bead right next to the jump ring, so it will sit properly like that. Okay, see, it's not hanging down, otherwise it will hang down much down. So which is the look. If you want that look, you can go ahead and do that, but I am rooting for more like a short pendant thing. So, and then what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna bring in that element of, so as I said, I'm just not placing this bead symmetrically. I want this a little bit asymmetrical, so I am going to do it that way. Maybe a different star bead would do. So this is how it's gonna be. Okay, it's over here and this is right next to it, and I kind of like that. It's just a variation, it doesn't have to be this way. You can do a symmetrical way as well, but this is the time to decide that. And the rest is going to be the same necklace, same pattern. I'm gonna continue, gonna pour some more beads for myself. Very pretty red color. I really love this color a lot. It's a very pretty red. I was like, it is more maroon if it is in a pile, but when I add it, you can see it's a nice red, just like our twisted crystal bead. And the glow in the dark beads, I think this necklace will glow in the dark, so you can actually add this, scoop the beads like that if you have a pile, or if you have a container or so. You can see this, what I did. Maybe that's actually prettier than, we can do it that way because one side is gonna be asymmetrical, so let's just keep it that way. It's totally up to you. You guys can go ahead in a symmetrical fashion or asymmetrical fashion. So, but in between the beads I'm adding 4, so that is consistent. So you can keep one element consistent and one element wavering, so it's totally how you prefer. And also I'm also gonna add one more star bead just in case, and then one more double bead out here so that I can show the difference in both sides. So I'm gonna continue following the pattern. About 16 to 18 inches is more than enough, otherwise the necklace will be way too long, which I don't want it to be. So at this point I'm gonna add 4 seed beads and add a star bead. One more star bead just to break out the pattern, because if we start asymmetrical, we should go ahead and embrace that asymmetrical fashion throughout the line, or throughout at least one side of the necklace. So I will string this and then come back, show you guys what I got and how we are going to finish. We have received lobster claw clasps in this box, so we can use it for the closure. So I will show you guys what I got here. So the seed beads, it not only adds length to the necklace, but also it gives, see, since I added red, I could have added silver, and I could have since it's red, it reflects on this bead more, and this glow in the dark beads looks more red when the red seed beads are right next to it, and I kind of like that. So that's why I chose red. First I thought I'll do a silver or an AB finish seed beads, but then this made more sense to me. And I fell in love with the color once I opened this and started using it. I'm saving some beads for the earrings, because we received 3 of this twisted beads, so I can only save the glow in the dark beads for the earrings. That one I can use it for a pendant in the future. So let me measure this and see how long it is. Oops, I actually broke my phone stand, and it is very nearby my mat, and I couldn't fix it, so I need to get a new one. I'm waiting for the Thanksgiving sale for that. This is 8.5 inches, and that will give me 17-inch bracelet necklace. With the clasp, it'll be 18 inches, so that's more than enough for me. So see this, that pattern, monotonous pattern, is gone, so I like it. So I'm just gonna keep this around my neck and see how long it is. And I think I'm good enough. Maybe just one more set of 4 beads and a glow in the dark bead. Okay, that's good enough. Now, as I said, we received the jump rings in the box, a very pretty bow charm as well. We have 3 of the charms, so I'm just gonna maybe add one at the end. So 1 gold lobster claw. We also have the stainless steel one, and I'm gonna have this as well. So take our crump bead. Okay, so let's see what it is. I barely have any crimps here, so that's okay. I will use 2 crimps just to be on the safer side, and then I will pass through the lobster claw, come back through both, and through the glow in the dark bead. If you can, just try it out. If it's not, it's okay, but if you can, you will have to do that. That's a good thing. So just move this towards the end and see if the loop is good enough for you. I'm gonna flat crimp my bead. You can also use the crimping pliers to crimp, but this is best if it is flat crimped. And make sure this wire goes through on top of the seed beads as well. It does. No, barely. It's pretty tight, but it is going. Just push it. Yep. Move all the beads down and so. I'm gonna cut the wire. So I will string this side as well, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I'm gonna do for the jumper. I'll come back. I finished stringing. It won't be approximate, it won't be accurately same the length because it's asymmetrical on one side and symmetrical on the other side, but we can achieve it as much as we can, right? So approximation is good enough. So add 2 crimp beads, and I'm gonna add a split ring. Split ring is like a doubled jump ring. As you guys can see, it's like a key ring, but I'm using a bigger one so that it's nice and closed. I don't like to use an open jump ring at all. So this is like exactly like your key ring. So I really like this to be used for a closure. So I'm just gonna pull that, and then I'm keeping it in a U format so that there is a breathing space. Crimp both the crimp tubes, nice and neat. And then I'm gonna snip this off. See, I mistakenly took a little bit more, but I'm okay throwing this up. But if I'm using a 19 strand or 49 strand, I just get a little bit nervous. I don't like to waste anything for that matter, but at least this is okay for me. That is a little bit hard. Let me know in the comments below if you guys think that way too. So here we go. So that's our necklace. I really like it. And then this bow where we are going to add is, you can add a chain to this split ring and then put this at the end. Okay, that's a possibility because we do have chain in the box. So let me just figure this out. We have both the chains, the platinum and the gold, such that I'm not so sure. There we go. So what you can do here is, you can cut a piece of chain. Doesn't have to be a long chain, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. And save this in a Ziploc. It will tarnish otherwise, so you need to save all the metal elements if you can in a Ziploc. That will be a good thing to do. Just open this link with 2 sets of pliers. Okay, just like that, and then add it to the split ring here first and close it. This is just for decoration. It's not an adjustable necklace or something like that, but you can do it adjustable too. But just adding a jump ring at the end, you can do it that way too. So you can add a jump ring here too, but I like to add it directly here. And then open this link, because these links are not soldered or they are not closed. So add the bow. Such a pretty one, such a pretty finish, and it will also give you that look that is very professional. Small items make a huge difference. As you guys can see, this is our necklace, and this is gonna hang in the back, which is gonna look beautiful, right? As you guys can see. I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week, and if you would like to support my channel, there is a heart symbol in the bottom, thanks written right next to it. You can buy me a tea, or I like to drink kombucha, you can do that. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.